Hey guys, I'm Nicole Neely. I'm the founder and CEO for StringsChick Music. I'm a composer, an arranger, and I'm also a string player.
Absolutely. So, who would you love to work on a project with now?
Boy, that list is long. Who I would like to work on a project with? Quincy Jones is at the top of the list. He's a genius, obviously. Herbie Hancock, crazy. John Williams, just to be able to sit in and watch that would be amazing. Hans Zimmer. There's the list is fairly long, but those are probably some of my top people that I would like to work with.
Absolutely. So, out of the people that you've worked with so far, who's been your favorite?
My favorite person, artist, musician, producer to have worked with so far is Paul Jackson Jr. Amazing, obviously, he's a legend. But more importantly, he makes room for who you are in the music. He, encourages you to write. He encourages you to expand on your gift. He doesn't put limits on whatever it is you can do. He just basically and literally will send you music and say, hey, I want to see what you can do with it. And that's it. That's the extent of the conversation. So, you can't ask for anything better than that. I also enjoy working on the Donnie McClurkin project. Again, that was an opportunity for me to just kind of experiment with my own writing. There were no limits on that either. I was just told, just do whatever it is you do, and that's pretty much what I did. So,
absolutely. So you prefer those that kind of give you the creative freedom to kind
of. I do like when I get creative freedom, but I also understand when you have certain confines that you have to stay within, because at the end of the day, the artist, it's their music. And so, you want to try your best to meet whatever their vision is in the middle. You have to compromise for sure, and just kind of gauge around what it is that they want. But yeah, it's always great when you get a producer or an artist that tells you, do whatever it is you do. They know why they hired you, and it's they know whatever it is that you bring to the table. It's valuable. It's what they're looking for. So that's always a really, really cool thing.
It takes a lot of confidence, though, in that situation. That seems like it's just a little bit of pressure that comes with, hey, just do you, and then I wonder if they like it, type of thing. You got to really be confident in mind. How did you build that kind of confidence?
That's tricky. You're right, because even if they tell you to do you, there's still a certain vision that they have. There are certain questions I ask before I start something, just to see where they are, making sure that even if it's a reference, making sure that I'm within those boundaries. And we talk about it. Sometimes it's a hit and miss. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I do always appreciate the people that allow you to go back and redo it, and just kind of rework it. I think that's the main goal is making sure that the artist is happy at the end of the day. And it's always appreciated when they allow you to go back and y'all just kind of rework it and meet in the middle. That's always a good thing.
Very cool, very cool. So what does music mean to you personally?
Music means a lot to me. It's basically all I can do. No, I can do other things, but music is expression. It's so much freedom. I'm probably an out of the box, abnormal person, period. I'm just quirky. And I think that, music allows you to be just that. It's interpretational. Whatever gift God's given you, it's what you're supposed to put out there. Nothing else, no one else's, yours. And so to be able to wake up and, contribute what you have to something that's freedom. Boy, that's a word right there. Music is probably one of the freest things that you can ever pursue. And it's also powerful. Music means so much to different people, or it means different things to different people. It just kind of, it has great influence. Music has huge influence, whether we think so or not. And it's just, I think it heals, it really helps people get through. It helps people, again, to be able to be expressive. Music is just, it's a very powerful tool.
Absolutely. So what is it like to be a woman in this male-dominated music industry?
Being a woman in this industry can be, it's interesting. It has its advantages and its disadvantages. It definitely allows you to develop thick skin. You learn a lot. You learn a lot from men. They're just different. They're wired differently. And so it kind of teaches you to gauge just human beings in general. I think dealing a lot of times with ego, including yours, can be a task. But, you definitely stand out as a woman. So that's a really great thing, since we're very few, and particularly in my area of arranging and composing, it's not very many of us. So it allows you just, it gives you probably a global view of what's going on, especially when you're dealing with basically all men.
So what do you think are some of the traits that help you to stay protected against some of the pitfalls that some other women have gone through in this industry?
Some of the traits that I've developed over time, definitely confidence. You have to be outgoing, you have to be bold, but you definitely have to be, very cautious. It heightens your awareness of things, for sure. Your discernment, huge. Those are some of the characteristics, I think, that I've developed over time. And I'll say this, it does develop your a higher level of grace. When you're dealing with, in this industry, you got to excuse some things that you may not want to excuse. You have to look over some things that you may not always want to look over. You have to pick your battles, for sure. And that's definitely, a work in progress, but it's necessary.